Pause out again. I got my phone next to me. I'll click back on.
And we live right now, dog.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to another show here on the Oshay Vlogcast channel, man. I'm your host, Oshay Duke Jackson, man. We have a wonderful show. And this topic is inspired by the one and only LAR movement. And hopefully some of you brothers have been through this. Well, hopefully you have not, but hopefully you can not get yourself into something like this. And we have a very unique show, especially dealing with Black community and dealing with Black men. It's called My Girlfriend, Mama, Brother, and Family is All Crazy. Damn. And that's real. So before we kind of get started, man, let me go ahead and introduce, you know what I'm saying, the one and only LAR movement. What's going on, fam?
Nothing, man. What's happening, young, long-winded today?
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to be mic heavy on this one since this is your topic. So, again, brothers that are coming into the chat, I really want to thank you for your support on the channel. Go ahead and like the video, man. Come in here and just enjoy yourself as we go ahead and chop up this game. Now, you know, this is a Black community channel, or Black male community channel, rather. And a lot of times we face a lot of different issues dating African-American women, or sometimes other urban women, or maybe even white women. But let me ask you real quick. What drew you to want to talk about this particular topic?
I was thinking about something because I saw something basically today where, you know, when you go somewhere and somebody's girl volunteers them to do something and they're like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not doing this. That type of situation. And it just sparked a memory and a few memories about, you know, times when I had to deal with I dated a woman, but I also had to date her family and her friends. And how I got in a relationship, and it's like, this is not what I signed up for, you know. Plus, one of my homeboys told me, he said, "Look, man, if you get married, you marry your wife and your wife's family. They don't marry your family though." So it all came to a head today when I was out.
Let me ask you this though: why do you think he said that they don't marry your family though?
Because normally, if for the men and a man in a marriage, you're quote unquote a protector and provider. So your family should be straight. It's the wife's family probably is the one who wants too much and is too needy. You know, you can't call on your family to do all the stuff that you can call on the wife's family. The wife family will call on the husband to do.
Let me talk to you about this real quick, all right? Because you said you had a few experiences that maybe have made you reflect on some of these. And you know, I got to be nosy. You ain't got to name no names or dates. But let me ask you this. Has it been more than one time that you've been in a situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the first time, man. You know, how old were you? Where were you? Might be able to help a young brother or older brother out. Just take us back in memories lane and memories past when the great LAR movement first experienced dealing with crazy girlfriend, crazy mamas and shit.
I don't know age and first time. I just remember experiences. Like, you know, say if I would fix something on somebody's car, right?
Okay.
I have a girl from like, yeah, such and such. You know, my man fixed this on my car. You know what? I can get him to fix this on yours, probably. Like, I didn't wait. Who told you that I was gonna be a family and friend mechanic? You know, that's not cool with me. Or when I've had exes who have those family friends who like coming by and telling you all their problems, but they never leave. And now you got to sort out their problems with them, and they still never leave. Puts a strain on the relationship.
Say that one again. I'm trying to make sure I heard it last. Can you repeat that?
Like, you got a girl, she got family or friends.
Okay.
They friends got issues. So they come over and do their little venting session, but they never leave. And this is their habit. They come and bring their bad energy and aura to your house and never leave.
Okay.
And it starts to put a wedge with you and your girl. It's like, look, I'm sick of these people coming over, dropping all their problems that they never want to fix
Mm-hmm.
and never going home.
Okay. All right. Let me kind of go back here real quick and let's go to this first part about volunteering your services. Okay. So let's do that real quick. Are you good at fixing cars or something like that, or?
I can, if I got the tools, I can pretty much fix anything.
Okay. So one of the first experiences for you was she told somebody that you could fix their car.
Pretty much.
Okay. Now the question is, did you do it?
No.
You didn't do it. Okay. So once you were first enamored, if I can use that word here, with her understanding that you wanted to do this, how did she take it when you told her no?
It was one of those things where it was more of an ego shot. Like, why aren't you going to, they figure it's one of those things where I got the hookup, so I'm going to give you the hookup.
Hmm.
And you can't do that with people, because there's no telling what goes on with the other person. Like, I was tired. I'm not going to go fix somebody's car because you said so. I had a long day.
Mm-hmm.
You tell other you if you run that stuff by a person, that's one thing. But if you just tell a person, oh yeah, you're gonna do this, no. Now I've done favors like that, but in that particular instance, no.
Okay. So what happened after you told her no? What happened to the relationship at that point?
Beef for a couple of weeks, maybe, but like I didn't care.
What kind of beef?
Mad because I wouldn't do it. Keep bringing it up as if I was gonna do it when I wasn't.
How does she bring it up?
Well, because if you can't get it done for free, you got to pay somebody, right?
Right.
So it's one of those situations where the friend's mad because they thought they was gonna get a free ride on that one, and now they got to pay.
Okay.
And now it's like, well, you made me look bad because I figured you was gonna do it. It's like you figured wrong. That situation.
Okay.
So it's beef. It was beef with us because it was beef with them two because it made they kind of strain their friendship. But
So let me kind of make sure. So she promised something that she couldn't deliver. So now the friends are upset with her because you're not going to do it, and now she's upset with you because hey, you didn't do it because. Right. Well, you didn't do it because you don't want to. Now my relationship is strained. So now you're carrying the strain in your own personal relationship. Is that right?
Pretty much.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Were there any like ultimatums of if you don't do this, this is going to happen?
Not with me because I don't do good with ultimatums.
Ultimatums. Okay, we definitely got to have a show. That's my next individual show topic. Okay, let me do this real quick. Shout out to Wake the Hell Up with the $2 super chat. Brothers, come into the chat and let's like the video if we can. I appreciate you guys. Let's talk about, so once, you didn't do it and there was some beef for a few weeks. Previous to that, I guess, what do you think about you would have made her think that you would do it?
Because I had no problem doing things for her. Mm-hmm. It was just outsourcing. I'm not to be outsourced.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I say this, like, you could do something for your girlfriend and you could do something, maybe they got younger siblings and stuff like that, or nieces and nephews, and you do stuff for them. And basically what wound up happening, it snowballed into you can do stuff for my friends. And it was like, no.
Okay. Let me talk to you about these particular situations where these broads have their, family, friends come over. Now, I guess this has to do with living with women. So let's, for those brothers who are in the chat, if you've ever lived with a woman or living with the woman currently, press 3. That will let us know if you've been in a situation. Shout out to Matty Ghost and Juan de la Cruz. Now, have you ever lived with a woman before?
Yeah.
Okay. How was that experience?
Cool. So good days and bad days.
Okay.
Good days and bad days. Like you know, if we having fun, it's great. If it's too much tension, it's terrible. You know, that's pretty much how it goes. So it could be moody, but it is what it is. I never it wasn't nothing I can't get around. Like it wasn't a big deal for me.
Okay. Let me talk to you about this, man. Like these fucking hater ass friends that these bras be having. Shout out to I said a lot of fucking threes. Okay. When you living with a woman in the same city, like in the case of me, like when I was living with somebody overseas in Poland, like her family damn near never even fucking called and shit. They was like glad that she was like away from them or something. Like they didn't like her. But in the case where you was living with the female, I'm assuming the family was in the same town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How often did the motherfuckers come over to your place? Let's just keep it real. We might have to Patreon this shit. Well, go ahead.
Okay, hold up. Ironically, it was the families that in my situations, the families that were in town were cool. It was the families that were out of town was the nutcases for me.
Oh fuck. Okay, explain what you mean by that, because you know what I mean. The in town family was cool, but how often were you interacting with the motherfuckers from out of town?
It depended, like periodically, because you get the people that like to come in town, and you got the people that like to call all the time, and then you get the cousins and stuff that like to come visit and party, that type of shit. You know, so that was periodic. The thing about it was, when you have somebody come over to your place, they bring their bullshit from their place to your place as if it's okay.
Oh, say it again.
They bring their bullshit from their place to your place and think it's okay.
Okay.
So if you got a person, you know, who got a bad habit, or they smoke cigarettes all the time, they bring their cigarette habit to your house as if you smoke cigarettes. It's like, and you walk in the house, what the hell are you doing? This is what I do everywhere. No. I had the weed heads who want to be seen smoking weed, so they'll stand in front of the house. I'm like, really? You trying to turn my house into a trap house? What we doing here? You know, you have the alcoholics who, you know, go through all your liquor. Oh, it's the good shit. Oh man, you got that. It's empty. You got the people who eat too much, and they want to eat you out of house and home like they ain't never ate before they got there. You know, those are the problems that I was having. The people who just happen to, when they get to your house, know how to break all your shit. You know, they can take care of their stuff, but they just happen to break all your shit.
Oh shit!
That causes a relationship problem.
Okay.
The ones that want to take pictures of everything.
Okay.
And then shit come up missing.
Are they? It is the best part. When the shit come up missing, then this dumb motherfucker got a nerve to try to help you look for the shit. Hey man, let me help you find that shit. I gotta do a video on that, man. Stealing shit and helping you look for it.
Or quote unquote borrowing something that you ain't know they borrowed, and you find out.
Right.
You know.
Nigga, is that my shirt?
Oh yeah, I gotta get to that one.
Right.
The trifling family and friends who put on your clothes.
Okay.
Like, they really just, man, this look good. I want to feel good. What are you doing? I wear large.
Okay.
You were 297 pounds. What did you do to my shirt?
Oh shit.
You know, that type of shit.
Okay, here's what I want to know, right? All right, and shout out to my man Marlon Mackey out of the UK. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing up so late? Because just like I know I'm up late. It's 3:13 in the morning. in Poland. So it's 2:13 out in
Out
London.
there.
Okay, he's suggesting this, right? Because like African Americans, like we have our own culture. It is pretty fucked up, but it's more of like a tiger type of culture. Like African Americans out of other blacks, we don't really run in packs like that. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of like to ourselves, more kind of private and shit like that. We ain't gonna really have our family members all in your house. Oh, usually it happens sometimes, but what he suggested, man, is like African chicks, man. You dealing with women of other races that are black, like whether they like black, Afro, Latino. This is what he said. In particular, let me read it out. He said, if you live with African women, they just turn up sleepover sometimes a week at a time. Now, I know they also bring like Africans, man, like they'll bring their families over and shit, party, like they expect their family to stay there for hella long. You can't tell their family to leave. I heard that's common with like dealing with other groups of foreign people that like especially if they're on a lower stature. So let me ask you this. Have you noticed that it's different dealing with African Americans families or like a Caribbean woman's family or a Nigerian woman's family? Like, is this shit different amongst different blacks?
No, one chick I dated from Trinidad, her family was just normal. It was just cool.
Okay.
Chick from Nigeria, I never met her family. It was just me and her dating.
Mm-hmm.
The Senegal, she was just crazy. What's the other damn country? Dominica? Yeah, like actually I haven't had a problem with women from the Caribbean or Africa.
Never.
Except for that girl from Senegal. She was nuts.
What was wrong with the girl from Senegal?
She was too aggressive, and she pushed my buttons in the wrong way.
Okay.
Like she just pushed my buttons. She made me want to snap.
Okay.
So that's why I really couldn't rock with her, because she was just was doing too much.
Okay, let's do this. Let's talk about dealing with, because the name of the topic is Mama, Brother, Family's Crazy. You know what, dude? I honestly cannot remember how many times I've met somebody's father. Like, usually in African American households, like all the long term relationships I've had with women, I never met their daddy. So, is there a reason why we're mentioning everybody but their dad? Like, did you ever meet anybody's dad before?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about that real quick.
When I met people's dad, it was cool. Even if he wasn't a fixture in her life all the time, but normally those dudes was cool. Okay. Some of them, the men in their life that was the most messed up was either the stepdad or mama's boyfriend. That used to be a problem. From a kid, that was a problem. I remember one time, one of my no names, one of my friends' mom's boyfriend, I go to the house to chill out. He's over there snorting cocaine in one of the rooms, and it's one of them awkward moments where we talking and we look over and he just and you're like, you got a hard life up in this house. And so it was normally the boyfriends. The fathers was like protective of their daughters, but they also knew their daughters. Mm-hmm. So there was no the fathers would know, like, look, my daughter could be a handful, or if you do something wrong with my daughter, I'm gonna choke the shit out you with a piano wire, boy. So those dudes were pretty cool. Yeah. But them stepdaddies and boyfriends,
All right, let me do this. Shout out to my man Luke Underwood. He says, my in-laws know I don't show up to shit. They will started bribing me with alcohol, but it went bad every time. Those people get naked for no reason drunk. Yo, shout out to you. Okay, let me ask you this, right? Okay, ever dated somebody white?
No.
And their family's fucking crazy.
No,
Never.
bro, no white. Look, how about this?
All right.
I had a girlfriend.
Okay.
Her best friend was a white chick
Okay.
who was married.
Okay.
3 kids.
Okay.
They wanted to do the girls' night out.
Okay.
She goes up. My girl goes upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Her girlfriend goes spread eagle. And I'm like, what kind of fucking girlfriend are you? Like, she just walks upstairs and you busting it wide open just to see what the reaction gonna be. I'm like, you know, you a nutcase. And, you know, she just happened to cheat on her old man and get pregnant at a nightclub. And my girl had to be covered for that. So haven't had the crazy white family, but I've seen the crazy white friends.
Stop the show. Hold on 1 second. Hey, you motherfuckers in here trolling tonight, like 8 whatever the fuck you look like a retarded text message. Okay, you have numbers and letters in your profile, bitch. I'm not even gonna mention you because you are a fucking biznatch, but don't get your ass cussed out. And there's another dude in here talking that motherfucker shit. You got the right one tonight, nigga. I'm trying to look. Don't fuck around and get your ass cussed out. Because I got the bam button and I got this fucking mic. So you motherfuckers better calm your bitch ass down with your retarded ass.
Hold up.
Motherfucking niggas. Always got something to motherfucking say.
I'm here. Let me just see something real quick.
I mean, see dusty motherfuckers come into the goddamn shit. And, you know, we try to have a little fucking Christian podcast and shit. And then here they come with all this bullshit. Like, you niggas ain't got nothing better to motherfucking do. Like, every day, y'all niggas do this shit. Every day, like, I can see how you niggas be, oh my God, O'Shay's online. Oh my God, I'm going to troll him. Oh, fuck. Oh my God, I have nothing to do. Oh, I'm going to put this cucumber in my ass while I troll him. Oh God. Fuck. Oh, I got hit an anal bead. Oh, shit. Fucking dusty mother. Shut your ass up. Always in here. I'm like, damn, nigga, every fucking day, it's the same motherfuckers. I'm trying to look, dog, they're gonna make me turn this motherfucker up, nigga. Y'all niggas know.
Is it about to go down?
I mean, I'm just saying Calypso Oregon, stop the show, nigga. Don't have me say, you know, nigga, listen, I'm just trying to tell you, I will make a comeback in this motherfucking shit. I'm still one of the coldest niggas out here with this roasting shit. Don't get it twisted. All right, look, man. Some of these niggas is crazy. Let me just tell a story real quick, right? Can I tell a story?
Is your show?
Hold on, who the fuck is Baby Baller? Hold on. Let me see who this is. God damn. That might not even be her because she got a perm. I ain't never seen a perm look that good. Okay. Here's the situation, right? This is what I don't like. So when you get with a chick and you doing better for her than her stinking ass family is doing, like, let me just, you know, I'm not calling them motherfucking names or nothing, right? But I've been in situations before where I had a chick. Her life is progressing a lot with me. Before I would start dealing with this broad, you motherfuckers couldn't do shit for her motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she might need some help getting the phone bill paid. The brother got like $40,000 and shit. And she'd be like, yo, bro, can I get $50? This nigga will count out $45,000 out in ones and shit, talking about, I ain't got it. But this your motherfucking sister, though. Nigga, your mama letting, you know, your brother start up hella businesses in her name, fucking her credit up. You know, all type of stupid ass shit going on in this motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? Brothers getting arrested or stabbed. Everybody's getting fucked up. So she started dealing with me and everything is motherfucking going good and shit because she away from you motherfucking niggas. Then here come some dusty ass auntie or motherfucking here they are calling, trying to tell her what she need to be doing and telling me to do in a relationship. And you, bitch, you listening to them? These motherfuckers ain't even got a room to give you. I'm just Like, this is what I don't understand. Shout out to Dynas. You more than welcome. These motherfucking niggas is the same people like at Christmas, you know, and like, you know how somebody will die, right? Okay, let me tell you like this. Like, families is fake as fuck. Let's say Search for Uhuru, play cousin, Leroy Dynamite, get hit in the head by apple pie, motherfucker just died. In the middle of the fucking street, he just died. Like, just bow, somebody who wouldn't hide apple pie died. Leroy Dynamite's play cousin goes to the funeral, cries like a motherfucker. You know how black funerals be. Hold on 1 second.
Take me out.
Let me put you on hide the channel, you bitch. Get your musty ass off my channel. Oh, go find another penis to lick on. All right, this motherfucker goes to the funeral. You start crying and shit. Then he go to the auntie. Then the auntie just lost her son. This is his aunt. He cries. The next day he calls to console her and shit, right? It's how black families is. Auntie, man, I'm so sorry, Leroy. Got hit by the apple pie, nigga. I'm so sorry, Auntie. She's like, yeah, baby, I know. We gotta sit together. I know, Auntie. But I need you to invest $25,000 in this Bitcoin, though. I mean, this type of shit that goes on, though. You know what I'm saying? And this is who her family is, dog. But it comes to the point where, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reality's Temple, man. We got to get you on, man. That brother he got some good shit on his motherfucking channel, man. He got some crazy shit sometime, but it's good. Then this motherfucker will try to call and tell you, yeah, girl, you need to tell him like this and that. And that. Like, did you ever have that where you dealing with, you know what I'm saying? And Dynas is right, Lady Dusty Brothers. I had some dusty hoes, I ain't gonna lie. But have you ever had that situation where this family fucked up, then everybody trying to give her advice against you, and them motherfuckers can't do shit for her?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, nigga.
But you know what?
I'm getting bad memories.
A lot of times, from my experience, because it's people that I've cut off like that.
Okay.
They always go back to that dusty ass family. They always find a way where there's a will for Dusty, there's a way for Dusty.
Oh my God.
They figure out a way to go back. And then when they with them and they struggling, then they go, you know what? My bad. I shouldn't have did that. It's too late. Like sometimes you don't even like some chicks are smarter and they don't even like if they found it really fucked up and they really want to get away, they don't know nobody. You're like, I'm not. We ain't got no family reunion. Everybody dead except for my auntie.
Oh man!
But you know, I know it's people I know right now who they're struggling because they kept going back to that dusty family, and that dusty family can't save them. Once they get you back into to Dustyville. Then they leave. And then you stuck by yourself. And they're like, oh, she almost got away. You know, but they got a heart for that. I don't know why, but they do.
Let me shout out Ricky E245 for the $20 super chat. And this is why I'm gonna come out with this video. You cannot give a $10 bitch $100. I mean, I'm gonna say that again because I know some of you niggas, man, don't understand that. You cannot give a $10 bitch $100. Let me tell you what I mean. Like, right, I learned this from going overseas and shit. When you go somewhere and this woman is beautiful, and I'm like, damn, booty just looks so big, the fart don't come out till like 30 years from now, like that kind of ass. And ask the bitch one question: how much money do you weigh? She says $80 a month. First thing you thinking about is, oh, bitch, you only make $80 a month. Oh,
second thing.
Give you 250, even though like you thinking to yourself, this ain't shit to me, but I'm gonna give her 250 because I want to make sure that she sees me as being valuable. So you just tricking it off on the bitch and shit, taking it, getting her all kind of, you know, bologna and cheese sandwiches, yogurt and cheese sandwich, all kind. You doing all type of collard green, extra bacon sandwiches. Okay, so you upgrading. I know you like wondering like how the fuck does this shit go together? You just think about
no. You made me think of something.
Okay, go ahead.
I've been around the block. I'll be forgetting about shit. It works in reverse too. Because I've been with girls who came from well-to-do families, but a lot of times the girls I met from well-to-do families,
okay,
they spoiled brats. They've been taken care of.
Right.
So then they family go like, well, if you get with my baby, you got to do X, Y, and Z. Whoa. Your daughter ain't even out the house. Y'all still paying her rent when she out the house sometimes.
Right.
And now y'all want somebody to come along and just put your baby on easy street? Nope. Like they get in the way too, you know. My mama says, my daddy says you should. Wait. I'm not paying for your life. You know, so I forgot about that part. Like it works both ways because those well-to-do families get in the way too because they don't realize their kids don't have any skills.
Let's talk about that real quick. Shout out to Jamie C. We're gonna talk about that also. The well-to-do families. That's one thing. And also, guys, I don't know. At some point, we'll allow. Like I see, BlackmaleTalk is here. Dinus Reality's Temple. I know Reality's Temple talks more about conscious community kind of stuff and Black community stuff. I don't know if he really is on the shit like this, but I'll make it open in a few minutes for like any YouTube, like BMT wants to jump on, or if Dinus wants to jump on somebody like that, just let me know. I'll eventually get you on tonight. But let me do this real quick, man. You give a $10, and it's for you dudes. You give a $10 broad or $80 broad $250. Ask me what ends up happening, LAR. Ask me what ends up happening.
You been fucked up. But what ends up happening?
What ends up happening is a $80 bitch. No matter what you give her, is still a $80 bitch. And an $80 bitch always goes back to a $80 nigga. I learned this at the hard way, dog. Let me tell you something. Like, can I clip some organ real quick?
It's preaching time.
Clip some organ. Let me just tell you niggas something, right? I used to always, you know what I'm saying? Because usually I'm an interviewer, but I'm about to turn it up today. A motherfucker like water seeks its own level, and it's not only like, okay, you understand, like sometimes you'll look at it like this like a super ugly nigga, dusty, musty shit, breath smell like ass, and she look worse than me. And sometimes you'll see him with like a fine ass hood rat with like 90 million tattoos, and you're like, why the fuck is she with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? You would wonder like, or I was in college and shit like that, and it was females I was trying to get in the hood or wherever I was at. Sometimes even in college. And a lot of niggas don't know. I went to Howard University. It's a lot of dusty broads in Howard University majoring some powerful shit, dating dusty niggas. So it ain't always your educational status. What I notice is when a woman is an $80 bitch, there is absolutely nothing that you can do. She's always going to go back to that every single time. I used to think like, man, why am I like, why did I come home and like find, I went in her phone and I see her texting, one-legged Leroy in the bathroom. She's sending booty pictures. Like, I mean, this happened to me before too. January 2012, January the 1st. All right. This happened to me. My girlfriend went to Alabama and A&M, summa cum laude, just graduated from school, like a few years prior. We've been together at the time for like 4 or 5 years. Of course, I hit that ass like the night before, you know what I'm saying? Because, that's what I do. So I'm like, we're like, well, babe, are we going to go to the movies and shit like that? I'm like, yeah, but at the time my phone was, at the time, 2012, I had a cheap ass phone or whatever, and it was broke or it was dead. I said, hey, bitch, let me use your phone. I'm going to call and find out when these motherfucking movies are starting right now. Here, I'm talking about this is one of my best sexual performances because I'm a 32 and a half second nigga. Usually, before I put the condom on, I'm done. That's what it is. Oh, But today I had that night, it was like 15 minutes, which was long for me. Walking around the house with my shirt off and shit, because I got a hotel, sipping on some, fake ass wine and shit, whatever. Something. So Jesus, Jesus works in mysterious ways. White Jesus. He said, because black Jesus was on, because holidays, black Jesus don't be working and shit. So white Jesus, because he's always reliable, he's on time. Black Jesus, bullshit. He says, look, press the text message button. And I was kind of skeptical because I didn't want the bitch looking at my text message button because I had all kind of shit in my stuff. I had the text message button. Here's some fat nigga named like Elroy McGinnis. Elroy McGinnis is in the bathtub with bubble baths, like suds and shit. And she's like, oh, baby, you look so sexy. I'm sitting here like, I'm not even calling the people. I'm like, oh, I'm looking for the number, And that's like when touchscreens first came out, kind of like.
Right.
Man, this nigga was talking about doing some strange shit to this bitch. Some shit that I never even thought about that she liked. Yeah, girl, I'm going to write my name. I'm going to write my, I'm going to write your name with my tongue on your pussy. Oh, yeah? I'm like, damn, bitch, I never did that. And so the whole time, I didn't even know this nigga was like back somewhere in Alabama, a nigga that wasn't even in college or nothing like that. I'm thinking, bitch, I'm taking you out to we going to different states and shit like that. And then I sent I sent her to Atlanta. Why did I do that? Somebody died. I paid for it. Now I think that she was getting her ass fucked all the way down Delta Airlines and shit like that. Bruh, I noticed at that motherfucking point that once these bitches, it doesn't really matter. You cannot really upgrade a non-upgradable bitch.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, if you give a $10 bitch $100, she'll take your $100 and go back to a $5 nigga.
Or
okay,
she'll feel like she's out of your league now and try to move up.
Okay, explain that to me.
Like sometimes if you're a guy and you doing things to quote unquote upgrade your chick, she'll feel like she's better than you if you got that type of chick, and she's gonna find somebody better because she feels like now she's on another level. Now, a lot of times that doesn't really work out well, because a lot of times what you do, you think you're trying to teach her some things because women like guys who know more than them. So they think you teach her some things. She think, okay, I learned enough to go get somebody better than you. Mm-hmm. Forgetting one major thing. She's only taking the game you gave her to the next person. She's stuck right there. She can't go higher than that.
Okay.
So if the guy's expecting something else from her, she ain't gonna be able to deliver. So you're gonna toss her back. Mm-hmm. But they will do it both ways, depending on how you roll. Oh shit, what is going down now?
What happened?
No, I'm just saying. I saw you laughing, so you in the chat. I'm like, oh damn.
Huru, you guys are welcome to get on, man. You ain't gotta just you hella blunt, right? Shout out to Mr. Grandeur, the Las Vegas trip, $2. No, it wasn't. I mean, let's do this real quick. Okay. What about here's a situation, right? This is what I don't like. Violent ass brothers and motherfucking cousins. I don't know about other races of men, right? This is why I say, like, I never dated a female with hella big ass brothers that either have like hella criminal records, because you niggas know, like, some of these females, they have either hella male brothers or play brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Turf Orca. You cannot rescue the stranded and comfortable. So this is what happens if she has, because some females come from like nothing but like brothers and shit, like, you know what I mean, or whatever. And these niggas don't take care of their own kids or nothing. They just hella big, hella buff, or hella violent. Like, they will shoot a nigga over getting the first down on Madden. Like, these niggas is crazy. These are the kind of broads that feel like so entitled, at least like back in the day, man. Like, if you're a young nigga, man, peep this shit out. These are the females, like, especially if they know that you are fearful of them brothers, she gonna treat you like a bitch. And them niggas are always looking for a reason to want to whoop somebody ass. Like, have you ever had that situation before?
Man, I learned the nuance of it. Like I've been in the situations. I have respect for the guys who come along and say, "Look, I'm the enforcement arm of the family.
Mhm.
If you do something wrong to such and such, you gonna see me." I get them a pass. I think that's honorable.
Yeah.
But when they bring the people there, listen here, TT got Macho Man Randy Savage elbow from the top rope by her last boyfriend. So we just here to let you know that if you look at her sideways, you're gonna jump your bitch ass. That's why we here. That's why all 37 of us is here. Then I'm like, nah, son. Nah, son, it's not cool. Because some people know who they family members. Like, if you for me, I know who you are by which family member comes to have a conversation with me.
Okay.
Because if it's the dude that say, look, I'm just here to let you know, if it goes left and you wind up putting your hands on her, I'm gonna hit you upside the head with a bat. How you doing? I'm James. What's happening, James? Now we can go back to playing spades.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's the other people that come there like, look, we're gonna shoot up everybody if we even think that she said some shit, then I'm like, okay, that bitch crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He crazy and y'all crazy too, looking for an excuse. So I'm gonna introduce y'all as to crazy, and we're gonna see who really winning tonight. So that part of it is always messed up, because for me that ends the relationship. I'm done with you, because that lets me know you like fucking up shit. Because if you got family members just ready to go to war at the drop of a hat for any old thing, and everybody looks like they ain't, they on their fourth strike. It's like, you know what, this ain't the people for me. But some girls like that. I mean, I actually had an ex like that, and I got approached like that because her previous boyfriend beat her.
Okay.
Now after we broke up, guess who she wound up going back to?
The guy who beat her.
Yep. So I was like, y'all had that whole stupid ass conversation with me.
We got to talk about that real quick. Let me shout out to Wake the Hell Up. If you done man that don't respect yourself, drama comes. Here's what I want to say real quick, right? Because you make up a good point. In the case of, you will have a female, like here's what I hate about these punk ass brothers. I've seen cases where these punk ass brothers know that their sister ain't shit. Know that their sister is loudmouth, like they know their sister is fucking other niggas. They know their sister is doing ratchet ass shit. But it's only if you respond to anything. Like, bro, I've seen dudes that have let their sister punch on dudes and push dudes and shit like that. Man, I've actually witnessed this. And if the dude try to get her off of them, they're gonna attack that dude. Like, I've seen situations like that, which is ridiculous, right? Because you know that this woman is crazy or violent or whatever, and you just looking for a reason to excuse anything that she does. Right, them enabling brothers. I've also seen the case where females will start trouble because they know their brothers are so stupid. They'll start trouble, start shit with a man, go and get their daddy. Here's a situation. I saw this video, right? This little girl at school was starting shit with some boy, so the boy was messing with her or something like that. Daddy came to the school. Daddy was like 36, 37. The little 16-year-old boy knocked the daddy out. You see that shit?
No, but that shit sound funny.
Shout out to Harry Mingo, $20 super chat. Yo, stop the show, man. That's my man, Harry Mingo, out of New York, man. Much love to him. He's the number one of all time, I think. Donator on super chat and in my channel history, man. I really love that dude. Guys, get the likes up, man, real quick. 182 people, only 81 likes. Let me just talk about this, right? Because a lot of women, right, in these relationships, they really don't give a fuck about their own brothers or their fathers, because they don't mind sacrificing their brothers against this dude they're gonna be fighting, and they don't care who wins. Like, can you talk about that real quick? Like, I mean, what's your thoughts about that?
I'll tell you this. When I was younger, I had a little cousin that was always starting shit. She was always starting shit.
Mhm.
And all my home and most of the dudes I knew was gangsters. So what winds up happening is that little cousin goes out somewhere and she gets her ass whipped by a dude. So the guys that I know who are who are in a particular gang, they come to me. They're like, look, man, we about to go handle this fool because such and such put their hands on your cousin, and we bringing you because that's your family. We're gonna let you get this dude first. And I had to tell, I said, listen, I know my cousin. She gonna fuck around and get all y'all shot because she starts shit with everybody. So let her take that ass whipping. And my homeboy, and because that particular homeboy knew me so well and we did so much together, he was like, dude, yeah, that's your cousin. She a girl. He said, but if you saying this shit, we ain't fucking with this no more. Because that little cousin, she got in so much beef with men, women, children, infants, embryos, pastors, angels, devils. Like, I knew she just went around starting shit with people. And the girls like that, when they come crying and saying this happened and that happened, they get other people killed.
Yeah, they do.
And you can't take that back. And that's one of the biggest problems when you meet people like that. They don't care. Like I've seen that so many times when I was a young man that a girl's lie gets somebody killed and then she walk off like ain't shit happened.
Oh, say that again.
A girl will lie to the point they get somebody killed and she walk off like ain't shit happened. Like it's that ain't funny. We've been to a lot of funerals. We've heard a lot of people get locked up, for beating the shit out of the wrong dude.
Mm-hmm.
Or it wasn't the way. Matter of fact, man, I hate to say this, man. A guy I know got shot in the face from saying hello to a chick that he knew from high school when he came back home to college. Because she had one of them boyfriends that thought everybody was trying to holler, and she didn't stop it. So it's like, when you dealing with certain people, you got to know who the fuck you dealing with, because some people just want things to happen for their own entertainment and fun and ego.
Right.
Because dude can't get that back. He don't look the same. You know what I'm saying? Like he got issues when he get up in the morning. So it's like, come on, man. Like when people got these crazy egos, it causes people too much. That's why I don't necessarily like it. That's why I walk off when I deal with certain people's situations. That's because a lot of people haven't lost enough.
Let me say this, man. Shout out to Rose Scholar, because he says, like, that's why I don't date black women in this case. Let me just kind of address this. There was a story, right, where in New York, I did a story on this like a few years ago. These two dudes ran a train on this girl, right? One of the dudes was trying to record it. She freaked out. I mean, number one, why are y'all Negroes got to stop running trains on females, man, for real? Like, that's nasty. Okay. So anyways, the woman told her boyfriend that these two dudes raped me. The dude went, exactly true from Troy. The dude went and got two of his friends some baseball bats and shit. They went and beat this dude to death. Then he found out that she said, I lied. Nothing happened to her. Now, this dude is in jail for the rest of his life, and the other dude is dead. This is what I want to say, right? Also, when we're talking about, like, let's say, dealing with black women, okay? A lot of dudes are saying, like, all right, look, I want to deal with non-black women because I don't want to have these problems. Now, let's say this, in comparisons to dealing with, let's say, white women or Hispanic women and shit like this. Do you think in interracial dating that you are less likely to encounter crazy mamas I'm gonna talk about them, crazy brothers, crazy uncles, people trying to fuck your shit up, as in other races.
If I gotta be completely honest, I think brothers handle themselves differently because they can say less to get you killed.
Mm.
You know, if you black and you date a white woman, if she said she could say rape while you holding y'all baby, and that's your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it it doesn't. A lie is a lie, and you know people believe women over men any day. You know,
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, when you say it like that, I didn't even think about bringing this up.
Okay.
But do you believe all them white women were Bill Cosby?
No, no, no. I don't. I don't believe. I really don't believe any of them. I think all of them.
So look how quick he raped me in 1917. Like everybody believes them, right?
Right.
You know, Bill Cosby is the reason why the Klan made Birth of a Nation. It was a story of me. Like, no, I think it's worse. It just doesn't come out as often. Brothers already know that. I think they got to walk on eggshells with that shit.
Okay, let me do this because street side photo. Thank you so much, brother, for the $5 super chat. I really thank you for the donation, guys. Get the likes up for me, man. We rocking real late for a good show for you guys, man. Me and the master LAR movement. Let me ask you this, right? Because here's what I'm noticing with the interracial thing, and I think this is why I'm gonna stay in the black sector of situations. 99% of black people, black men that tell me they date interracially, they have to deal with some form. I mean, like, okay, the family might be crazy, but number one, to me, this is very difficult to overcome. Is the fact like if you want to date a white woman or another race of woman, let it be Asian. I've had too many black men talk about no matter how upstanding they are, no matter how good they are, all of these things, their family, for the most part, they're not accepting. I mean, it's just especially if the woman is like Arab, because you know how our families are. Our families, because we're at the bottom of the totem pole. Black people are not necessarily so racist against you. Have those black mothers who don't want you to have a white wife. But if that white woman like kisses her ass a little bit, then she's okay after like about 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you bring that white bitch home over here? And the next thing you know, hi, how you doing? Oh, hey, baby. That's just our families don't really care if we date interracially. But when we are trying to get interracially and dealing with somebody else's family, they really give a fuck. They don't want us there. So we might not be dealing with like the crazy family outright, but you might be dealing with all types of other issues. So let me ask you this: like, at least when you're dealing with black people, that definitely you both black. You have some cultural things that are the same, and shit, you understand the culture even though it's fucked up. What do you say to the brothers who are like, all right, I want to date like Polish women, or I want to date out of the culture, I want to date white women, Chinese women that come from good families? It's a tougher problem. I mean, what's your answer for that?
My thing is this: the one thing I don't see is the families mix. Like I never see those two families get together. You know, if it's two black people, eventually you're gonna see those black families intermingle if it's serious.
Okay.
I don't see interracial families intermingling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's like, that's like, I don't know, that's like the abominable snowman or some shit. Like you don't have a mixed Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's type thing. So, I mean, most people I know, if they're interracial, if they black and a person's non-black, they normally with the non-black family, and they're not, and they don't mingle around as much with the black family anymore. So, and now if they two fucked up families, I've seen both of them just go off and do their thing. Like If an interracial couple and both sides fucked up, they're like, hey, your family live in California, your family live in New York, bitch. We are staying in fucking Toronto. They not gonna catch us.
Mm-hmm.
But I, for me, I like I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah.
Shout out to Anthony Conant, man, with the 5 hour super chat. I thank you so much, brother. Let's talk about this. Okay, shout out to Marlon Mackey, right? He says it's true also with Africans, right? He was married to a Somalian woman. In the beginning, it was difficult, but the families didn't mix. Okay, so we know like other races, for example, a lot of black men, because let's think about it, right? When you have a black man, a black woman get together, you really can have access to both sides of the family. Even if like, there's two class differences, he's black, you're black, stuff like that. What I want to talk to you about is the immense pressures. Let's say you marry a family member and because for women it's a big risk, right? I think like this: when a woman, like, okay, let me kind of retract here. We are college educated black men, me and you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In our community, we are black men who are like trying to be upwardly mobile. We're black men who are hardworking. We're dedicated. We're trying to do things. And by the way, for those of you who don't are not subscribed to LAR Movement, press 1. We'll get his YouTube channel there in the link. We're upwardly mobile black men. We're trying to do better for ourselves. In our community, we're really, really valued. Amongst other communities, it's like, okay, well, he has a good resume. Yeah, he went to Texas Southern or he went to Sacramento State University or something like that. This guy's black. Okay.
Right.
And if you deal with him, how we're going to deal with you is we're going to cut you off from everything. Now, just imagine the risk that a lot of women have to take to marry a black man. The kid, they don't want anything to do. Sometimes with the killed children, they're cut off from all their financial things. A family won't speak to them. They're pretty much ostracized, and so women give up a lot of risk, no matter how successful this brother is. So let's talk about it from. I mean, me and you never experienced this, and I would really like any black man that wants to do an interview on something like this. Please let me know. I'll definitely bring you on and tell your experiences. But do you know any brothers that have had to deal with, their wife having to be cut off from her family for just simply because they're blacklisted, like Mr. Grandeur said?
Well, I don't know any that are blacklisted because the guys that I know of, they're pretty successful.
Okay.
So the thing I will say, even though some of those guys' wives are real cool people,
mm-hmm.
and I think they're real. I mean, they're real cool people. Like,
okay.
It's in one sense, they make sure. It seems like they make sure they get a successful black guy.
Okay.
Just in case it goes left with the family. Like our women don't necessarily do that in our community. They'll pick a guy that they like, but like they make sure they pick this guy has got it together in case my family cuts me off.
Okay.
I can still maintain a certain lifestyle.
Okay.
Now, the ones that don't, yeah, they're going to have a problem. They're going to have a major problem. Because they can't ever go back.
What? Say it again.
They got a major problem because they can never go back. Because I see that I know I can see white women who have been with black men or non-black men or non-white men.
Okay.
When they're out here, just grocery store, Walmart, mall, you could tell they ostracized because when they see their kids, they like, she's done.
Right.
So when that happens, they got a lot to lose. A hell of a lot to lose.
Right.
And I feel for them kind of chicks because you could tell they have nowhere to go. You could tell it. They stuck with their kids and they stuck never going back home.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let me shout out to Luke Underwood. Be careful investing too much time into a female's family. If things go south, you can't get that time back. We'll put that on the drawing board. Let me talk about this, right? Because this is shout out to Luke Underwood. Is that really him? Because there's a lot of white guys coming up here. What up? What up? What up? What up, white brother? You and John Paul are cousins. All right, let me mention this, right? Let's kind of go back to the black side of things. We want to educate the thing. We know for us as black men, right? It's only really one person that we really got to overcome, because really the brothers and the aunts really don't give a fuck. If the mama likes you, you have mamas that will take your side over the female. Shout out to Jay Rebel, Dope Show. All right, hey man, thank you. Email me, guys, if you want. Drop your emails if you want the new ebook, Why Men Should Stop Helping Women, and my new comic, right? Y'all need to get my press 2 if you have not read my comic, and drop your email behind your 2. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
For us as black men, right? The number one fucking bitch that we have to deal with is her fucking mom. Like, that's the evil bitch. You know what I mean? And if she's one of them, because the mama ain't got no man still, and she's fucked up, single, fat, dusty, right? If you win the mama over, everything is good. But if the mama is a bitch, oh, look out. This motherfucker is like Satan on steroids. She will motherfucking raise hell. I'm talking about this bitch will do anything, especially if you have kids. I've seen moms do this shit. I've seen moms try to turn their grandkids against the parents. I promise you, that's how these hoes get down. I've seen it before. But let's talk about this. Have you had situations where you have dealt, Freda, I'm pretty sure I sent you ebooks before, fam, with the same email. But let's talk about your experiences with the moms before, man. Have you dealt with some evil ass moms before, brother?
You know what? I've had the opposite experience. Like I was in a catch-22. Like most of the moms I've from the girls I seriously dated, we got along, and that's what caused the relationship to go downhill. Cause I was cool with their mom, and they was like, "Oh, that was sign number 1. Daughter might not be shit." Cause you know how I've dated the type of girls that if their mother or father says, "You know what, you need to fuck with him," he's off the list now. So them, like I do know of a particular person who I shall not name, whose mother, you know what? Okay, there's one particular woman I know whose mother I don't like at all. And she's one of those people that that's hypocrites.
Oh shit, Becky Carter, this motherfucker. Okay.
She'll talk shit behind your back, talk to her daughter, and then, drop all the seeds of negativity, and then come around like she ain't do the shit. Like, hey, how you doing? Bitch, I know what you did. What are you talking about? Jesus is in the building. No, bitch, you were shopping for the devil. And it's weird because she would do that type of slick stuff, and then the daughter follows suit. And then when it all fell apart, then the daughter was like, "Yo, why you had me doing this? I didn't tell you to do nothing." Like your ass getting played both ways here. Like, and some of these, when it comes to for me, when it comes to evil old women, they just want to make sure that their daughter is as lonely as they are.
Oh, say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Gems.
They just want to make sure their daughter's as lonely as they are, because they don't do that shit if they find like a old sugar daddy with some Viagra pills. But if they ain't got a man, daughter ain't gonna have a man. And if they got if the daughter like their man, they will do things to put a monkey wrench in a relationship. And you as a guy, you really can't do too much about that. Like you gotta let, if that's your girl, you gotta let her see it for herself. you know. But I will say this because I know I got like younger nieces, like in their 20s and whatnot. And I will say some of them are up on game. They're like, you know what? I don't want to live my life lonely because of this badass advice. I know the shit bad advice,
Okay.
but some of them take it because some of us don't want to admit this. Some of us are programmed little puppies from our mama, even if our mama ain't shit. And we'll do whatever they say, even if it costs us our lives sometimes, and you can't get around that. Like there's no way to get around that. No way. Because I've seen dads interject, and it's like they're talking to a brick wall, unless mama said it ain't good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's messed up. But they'll figure it out when they 72 and their mama dead and they got 37 cats. It is what it is.
Let me hold on a second. Let me shout out to Luke Underwood. I have 100% of my income in my house. My in-laws are scared. Let me just do this, right? So, not for the normal people, right? This is a black podcast, and we have Luke out donating some black men. All right. I'm done talking about the regulars. I'm talking about some of you new guys who are around. Like, hey, listen, don't let white Luke come in here and I'll donate the Negro Manosphere, right? So if some of you brothers that typically don't donate, man, do me a favor, right? Because Luke is in here killing it. Shout out to Luke. Go ahead, hit the super chat button, man, because and John Paul does the same thing, man. These guys are white, man, and they give him more than a lot of brothers have been watching us for like 3 years. So if you could just put $1 up, nigga, $1.89. Look, you black men, man, y'all. I'm talking about the new ones, not the guys who always hold us down. The guys who always hold us down. I ain't talking to you. That's Josiah, Maddie Goes, Omega. I'm not trying to see them. I'm trying to see some of you new motherfucking niggas in here. All right. Y'all can't be letting these, I love my white. I love the white. Rogue Scholar damn sure give. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. It looks bad. You know what I mean? So, brother, if you have 99 cents or $1, let's get you new brothers, man, in here to get into the habit of supporting the streams, right? Because that's one thing I want black men to get into. You guys know that we're sending out the free comment. What up, Zis? He always gives to, right? So, brothers, we want you to get into the liking the video, and if you have $1, $2, go ahead and support because it always comes back. Sir Tricks a lot. I gave you $15 and you didn't shout me out. I didn't feel appreciated. When was this? Because if I would have saw it, I would have said it. All right. Let me just ask you this, right? Here's what I figure out.
Hold up. I forgot something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I got to say this. Some of you fellas it's a nuance to this. Some mothers actually will teach their daughter how to break your ass because she knows she don't know what she's doing.
Oh, so, let's talk about that.
Like I forgot about that because like I said, I've been around the block a time or two. Like some mothers, aunties, grandmothers will use that younger woman as a tool to get in with a guy who has more. And they'll teach her all the tricks of the trade to make you think she's falling in love with you. Right. So the family could benefit from breaking your ass. So it's kind of like a council of hustlers. They ask her, what they asking information and learning shit from the family, from the friends, from the girl. And then it's like, oh, he likes this. Well, I need you to do this. Oh, this is a turn off him. Don't do that, but do this. And it's all to get him to drop his guard. And when he does, and he gets in a situation that he really lets his guard down, she gonna take you. She gonna take you. And eventually, if you're not married to her, you might do something like, because I've seen guys who actually put women on their bank accounts and they get drained because they thought they was in love. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I've seen the guys who actually got married and then they got divorced and the family felt like it was a come up.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So that's one thing that some people got to realize. Like sometimes there's some daughters who, if you're married, if they get you married, okay, stay with them for a good 11 years. Why? You know, because after the 10 years, if you got a prenup, it's null and void. So then you could leave, and then we could do X, Y, and Z.
Right, right.
You know, people forget that there are guys who wind up. This is what I meant earlier about you married a wife's family and she don't marry yours. There are a lot of guys who help take care of the wife's family.
Okay.
They're like, how often, even the guys take care of the girlfriend's family and friends. How often do you see their family help your family if you're a guy? How often does your girlfriend's family do something for your family? Not you, right. Your family. How often do they take in your family's kids? It's usually not that way. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with if you got married. How often does that happen where, you know, you got a person over here that can help, but they do because we supposed to be family. I don't really see it. I have not seen it that way in my lifetime. You know, I've seen people buy homes, apartments, cars, send people to college, tutor people, like all kinds of shit. But it was never the other way around. And those other people, they just ball out on your ass like it's all good.
Let me do this real quick. This is what I wanted to. This is a question that so shout out to Robert Morris. Thank you so much, bro. $5 Spectre from Salem Town, $1. Hey man, I appreciate that. I love to see that. Fredo said, shout out to Luke for having that bankroll. He had a 400-year head start on Shay. Oh man. Here's what I want to know, right? This is what I want to talk about. Now, I've noticed this, like my mom, if I'm dating a woman, and she thinks I'm getting serious to that woman, what she'll tell me is, well, does she understand, like, you know, your commitment, like, you know, that how much you love your mother or stuff like that? I think that's psychology because my mom and dad are divorced now. So I think this psychology works when a woman, a single parent or a woman that's divorced may have like a daughter that's your single daughter. And maybe the reason why, like if the daughter is upwardly mobile or if the daughter has a job, she's thinking like, hey, my daughter is not the only person that's going to be able to look out for me. If my daughter, because you know how some women are, man. Mm-hmm. Some women, once they start getting piped down real good, because I know this is about women and their friends. A woman can be hella close to her friend and best friends forever, all that shit. If you start fucking her right, she gonna forget about her friends. In fact, she gonna come telling you about how much she a hoe, how much she be doing this on the side. Like, you know, women will turn their back on each other, man, for a dude. Women know that about women. So I think that, do you think that the reasons why, like a lot of times women try to break up relationships with, you know, good dudes they're with is because they know that if they, because, you know, the dude that's fucking her every night is going to have control over her mind and body and all this shit. So do you think that sometimes women who are like single themselves, because I really don't see women who have a husband really playing the bitchy role in somebody's relationship, is typically like a woman who don't have a husband or don't have a boyfriend. So do you think like that the mother is scared that this dude is going to get her completely consumed in his life and she's going to just let me die and not be thinking about me?
I mean, there has to be a worst case scenario because I don't excuse me. Normally, I know more women who are married, whose husband helped, whose mother came to live with them than their mother, like the husband's mother.
Okay.
You know, I've known more like girlfriends who their mother has been to the house more times than the guy's mother.
Okay.
So I think sometimes those mothers feel like they're on the outside. You know, just like going back a little bit to the sex part.
Okay.
If you really getting it, if you hitting it right with your girl, eventually she's gonna talk to her girls, and eventually she gonna realize she talked to the wrong girl, and
What do
that's
you
gonna be a problem.
Okay, what do you mean when you say that?
Because okay, as a guy, you got your radar up with women because you know the minute that you happy, she shows up to fuck it up. So girls are like that with other girls. So if she's over there spilling the beans like how she feels good with this guy's doing this shit, this guy's doing that, all her girlfriends ain't gonna be happy for her. All that, hey, that's so good. She starts to realize them two over there gonna fuck this up. So the ones that actually want to be with the dude, they gonna get rid of them girls. And I've seen this numerous times in my own past relationships, and I've seen this from my homegirls who are married and my homeboys that are married. The girlfriend's like, that bitch can't come over no more. Why? Because see, this happened and this and this happened, and I shouldn't have never said that. Because sometimes those girls try to take shots or throw little jabs or quote unquote subliminals to cause a rift in a relationship. And the guys sometimes pick up on it, sometimes they don't. And it's like, oh, you shouldn't have told that person this. Yeah, how many guys have been in that situation where you're not comfortable with your girlfriend's friends or family because they flirtatious all of a sudden? That's a problem, and she realized she told the wrong one. Like I've been around ex's cousins, ex's friends, ex's aunties that start to show a little bit too much skin. And you looking at them like, why you? And that line, oh, you just such and such. No, you ain't gonna,
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, you doing a sneak peek shit to see if I take if I go for it.
Right.
That's why I said the people that leave and don't stay. I've been in those situations. A girl will come, she cries, oh, you can stay here. Now she want to spend the night, take a shower. Now she coming out half naked, butt naked, looking for towels or some shit like that. And you like, man.
Somebody pressing one. It's like niggas pressing one. BMT, you lucky. You can come on if you want. Oh man, hold on a second. Shout out Jamaican Pepper JP out of the ATL by way of Jamaica. Great stream on a Friday night. Two Fat Lawal, thank you so much for our super chat. The last thing a single mother wants for her son to be happy with the girl to a certain degree because all the love girls to the girl now. Whoa, let's talk about that option too. Sorry, go ahead and finish.
No. Let's get to that.
Yeah, all right. Let's talk about this, right? Because my mother and my father are divorced, so that makes my mom a divorced mom. So let's talk about this. He says the last thing a single mother wants for her son to be happy with a certain degree because all the love girls to the girl now. All right, I know the topic of the show calls my girlfriend, brother, mama, and family is crazy, but let's flip it. Let's talk about these brothers who are in relationships and their own mom is being the aggressor to other females. So I guess what I want to ask you is, have your family members ever tried to intervene into your relationship with somebody else?
No, because I know how to put my family on pause because they don't make good decisions.
Okay.
Like my family's history with me is, you know what? You should date her. She's a nice girl. She only got caught with 6 bank robberies. I mean, she's cute though. Like, no, God damn it, you finna give me life. But I know what you're talking about because the dudes that's mama's boys, that's y'all problem. It's definitely y'all problem. Y'all can't let y'all mama go. The ones who, if you keep telling your girl something ain't as good as your mom's, I guarantee you she gonna be fucking somebody else soon. All the comparisons, it's not gonna work. Because sometimes young guys don't realize how they're getting groomed by their mother to the point where, because I used to have to tell this to my homeboys, even as a young man, even in college. Like, I remember one of the first speeches I had when I first went to college in my dorm room. I said, look, fellas, we here together. It's our first semester. So I got to tell you 2 things. Number 1, if your girl don't go to this school, she ain't your girl no more. Number 2, the room you have at home ain't your fucking room no more. This is your home from now on. And they couldn't let go of the idea that they wasn't important to somebody. And it was like, and I started seeing guys grow and grow and grow with that shit. And it's like, dog, I've seen guys' mothers trample their relationships because mama's always got to be number one.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way mama becomes number two is if you have a daughter. You can have a wife or a baby mama. She's going to trample over all of that. The only way you're going to just jump out of that is if you have a daughter. Because now you forced them. That's your number one girl. Mm-hmm. And mom can't get in the way of that one. You know, but it's not a good look. I know for a fact it's not a good look. Because the girls don't look at you as a man. They tell you, you know, they're like, you a little bitch. Your mama got to you want your mama to run our relationship.
Well, I mean, let's all right, because you know you have Mama's Boys. I did send the link. I mean, let me. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say here. From our point of view, what do you think? You know, let's talk about also the money issue. Right now, I know a lot of brothers from other parts, like Jamaican Pepe, called in one day and talked about a certain situation where, you know, like he was making like not that much money in Jamaican dollars a week, and then when he came to the United States, you know, obviously it was people that were, you know, trying to reach out and get money from him and stuff like this. Here's another problem that, you know, we can see. If you're an African American and you are a man that's upwardly mobile, and this female, maybe she's from another country or family has money problems, have you ever had women that you were dating, their families ask you for whatever reason to borrow money or to hold money, or she ever said, I need money from my mom, and then for whatever reason you didn't get it back? Have any of these things and situations ever happened to you?
I'm going to put it to you like this. My mother actually says this to me. Don't give something to somebody that you going to need. Because if they ask and you say yes, you ain't getting that shit back. You ain't getting it back. Don't think you, just because that's your girl, your wife, you ain't getting that money back. Mm-hmm. And, you know, so if somebody asks you for a favor, ask what kind of favor. Mm-hmm. Ask how much the favor costs, and ask yourself, mm-hmm. Can I afford to do this and just throw this money away? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, you know, I've been on that side and I've been on the other side where somebody's family's really not down for them, and they'll ask, and I'll be like, why don't you call such and such? You know, that's your people's right there. Why don't you do that with them? And they can't answer that. Because sometimes if you looked at as a provider, you're going to wind up being the provider for the whole family because the family didn't provide for them their whole life. Mm-hmm. And now, you know, everybody's going to be calling you out of the blue, you know, my baby need Gucci Pampers.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Preach.
Shout out to BlackmaleTalk, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have him here. Up and coming channel. He's a moderator, and he started his own YouTube channel. He has like 800 subscribers already. How many subscribers do you have now, BMT?
676. 676. Okay. We're gonna get to 800. Believe me that.
Yeah, man, you're doing your thing, man. Don't forget about the little people.
Nah, man, I'm looking up to y'all. Y'all the OGs. Y'all need to come up every time in every Facebook group, everything. Hey, man, did you hear LAR movie? Yes, I know LAR movie. Hey, man, did you hear Oshay? He saved my life. I said, yes, I know Oshay. I watched the show too. Really? You do? Man, I'm gonna try to put you on that red pill. Join MGTOW. No, I ain't doing no MGTOW. let me just stay my ass. Leave me alone, man. I ain't about that life. But now, man, y'all preaching some gospel facts, man. I've been sucking into plenty of stuff with families and relationships. So y'all preaching gospel.
No, tell us about it, man. Like, you know, give us some experiences on it.
I could tell you right now. I remember one time I had a girl I was trying to get with. Okay, and her mama was trying to coach me. Y'all can hear me? Her mama was trying to say, you know what? I always wanted a grandbaby. And her mama, I didn't think much of it. I'm young and dumb. I said, I wanted a baby too. So she trying to coach me into getting her daughter pregnant. And I was like, word? I said, nah. And next thing you know, we trying to every other day, we in her doggone mama's room. Mama be cooking me meals and stuff, treating me nice and stuff, saying I got a nice job. I was working at Walmart as a mechanic, as a little tire lube, you know what I'm saying? But she was fine with that. Mamas be setting up their daughters for plans. Like they be trying to put them on, like, yo, listen, that guy, get with him. Or if they know you got something going for yourself, they're gonna hook you up. But the minute you start stepping out, the family, they will know all your business. They're gonna ask you, hey, hook my son up with a job, even though he got like 2 felony counts and a murder charge. I'm like, wait, how am I supposed to get him a job? Like, come on, you can do that, baby. Or I remember one they were trying to pressure me into helping them with a down payment on a car. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've had girls that I've dated, their family try to sucker me into stuff. And I was on my simping juice really hard. So, you know what I'm saying? You want that female's approval, but then you suffering at the same time. Like, I mean, one girl, she literally told me if I walk outside the door, she was going to get her brothers to break my legs. I was like, oh, hell no. I'm like, oh, yeah. She was serious too. She was not joking. She said, I'm not going to have another man walk out on me. And I said, no, I got to get away from you. Like, this shit is crazy. So the game be real. I was going to tell you, like, I've dated outside my race. I've dated an Arabic girl.
Let's talk. Okay, that's cool. Let's talk about that.
Oh man, it was good, but the family, she didn't tell them I was black at first.
Oh shit,
she didn't tell them I was black. No, she didn't. Like, I mean, I had a lot of good things going for me. I was a general manager at a store.
Okay.
I had a lot of good things going for me. So her dad, they're looking at it like, okay, so you got with somebody who has some promise. They got a lot of good things going for themselves. So I get there because we're supposed to meet up at a restaurant, and it ain't no little bougie buffet restaurant. Nah, they going to a nice 5-star restaurant. I said, dang, I didn't know your dad got money like that. Yeah, he owns 2 hotels. And I'm like, what? The 2 hotels I've been trying to get in for like 2 to 3 years? She was like, yeah. She said, don't worry about that. Just be cool. When I said I came in there and they thought I was like, I don't know, some guy who worked at the doggone restaurant. She was like, this is my boyfriend, Joe. Man, they all looked like I was the Holy Ghost because they were like, who's black man? Like, they weren't expecting her to bring home maybe a white dude, but not no black dude. No, it was something different. And her mom and them, it's serious, especially if y'all dating like outside of race, like Hispanic or Aramaic or something, or something that speaks a different language. Okay. When they start speaking a different language around you, they're having a discussion about you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're definitely the hot topic at the table. Like, English just stopped. Like, I was like, what is going? Like, she was just like, it was bad, but they're all smiling in my face, like, yeah, yes. I'm like, the grandma looking at me like, nope. The grandma don't give a, she don't care. She'll be straightforward, like, no, we're not doing this. She was like, and so she had to make a choice. Either you choose that you're gonna go to Penn State and go get your degree,
okay,
or you get cut off, and that is real. I want a lot of brothers. Here's the thing about it, and a lot of people don't be catching this. A black woman can get pregnant by another race and be accepted right back into a race just like that. Let somebody outside of let a white girl or that Arabic girl had got pregnant by me, a black guy. They ain't getting back in. They're not going to be received so openly by their family. And see, a lot of people don't understand that. Like, it's like a societal downgrade when you're messing with a black man. Like, unless you got something you can offer them, they're not playing that game with you. Like, even if you got something, you better be a baller, a basketball player, a lawyer who owns like 3 to 4 law firms and say something like that. And even then, they still don't see you as good enough to talk to their daughter. So that's the uphill struggle for a lot of black brothers. Like, yeah, it's one thing for you to go outside the country and go holler at these females, but you might have a little bit of more of a say so. It depends. But now when you talk about you're in the US and they're on your same capitalistic dollar, oh no, hell no, bro. It's open market. Like they can choose above your pay grade. And that's how it was for me. Like I was saying, yo, what's going on? She's like, Joe, I love you. Sex is great. But we talking about giving up a hotel, and I can't do that. She chose to check over me.
Nah, I mean that makes sense. Hold on, stop the show. There's a dude in the chat that had the nerve to this nigga ain't donating or nothing in the super chat. Talking about get this dude off your show. Like nigga, number one, it always kills me how you non-contributing ass niggas on my motherfucking streams always want to tell a nigga what the fuck they need to do. Nigga, if you ever in your life even think about, if I even think that you thinking about that, nigga, if I even think that you think, motherfucker, do you know who channel you own, nigga? Like I'm gonna tell him, oh, okay, I'm gonna kick him off. Nigga, fuck you. I'm gonna tell you niggas, man, y'all niggas got a lot of motherfucking nerves on my motherfucking channel, nigga. You gonna pay homage, nigga, to any of my motherfucking guests, any of my moderators. You gonna shut your bitch ass up. That's what you gonna do, nigga, or you gonna get the fuck up off my shit. That's just what it is, nigga. A lot of you niggas is real disrespectful and real fucking stupid. Like you niggas, like somebody owes you something, nigga. You a non-contributing ass nigga to the motherfucking channel, nigga. You ain't even gave $1 on this motherfucker. Shut your motherfucking ass up, nigga. God damn, a lot of you niggas got a lot of nerve gonna tell a nigga what the fuck he need to do on this motherfucking shit. Why don't you go make your own motherfucking channel and shut your whole ass up? Now, back to the show. God bless you, brothers. Now, how did you feel about what he just said on the LAR movement?
Oh man, you crazy. I forgot something. I had dated a girl who had a baby with a Arab dude.
A black girl?
Yeah.
Oh, how? Okay. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. He disowned his kid because she was black. She was stuck with the babies.
I don't make this up. I tell you.
I forgot about that.
That happens, man. They will do that.
It was really twins.
Oh.
She had some twins, but it's like, you have a baby. He has babies. Yes. By who? Her. Oh, you don't have them babies.
They don't play that game, man.
And you know, she was, but the crazy part about it is she didn't want to talk bad about the dude. But I'm like, he basically said fuck his own kids because his family said so. But you'll say niggas ain't shit. I was like, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, damn, that was like 10 years ago.
Yep. And they won't hesitate in doing it too. They will not hesitate. They don't flinch when they say that to your face.
But you know, the crazy part about it is, if you saw the kids, you would think, oh, she had a baby with a light-skinned dude.
Let me ask you this, right? Shout out to Pastor Sinful the P, a bishop over at Saint Slap a Bitch Missionary Baptist Church on the double side of the mountain. Y'all bless him with a subscription over there. It's my brother, man. Sinful the P. He come over here and bless us simping with the pimping. Okay, let me ask you this, nigga. What do these females? I mean, I know this is outside of the motherfucking shit, right? But if they have an Arab baby and the baby's hella light skinned and shit like that, what do these bitches expect? Do they expect us to go somewhere with them with the baby when everybody know that ain't our baby? Like, I always wanted to know how the fuck you niggas feel when like you walk into a place with a baby that's like, let's say the lady is like Asian and she has a Asian and black. No, okay. You black is me. She hella black. The baby is light skinned, hella mixed. Has that ever happened to you before?
Come on, you date an Asian person or you dating a person?
Okay. Have you ever dated a woman? Let's say, for example, she's Mexican. She had like a Mexican baby, and by somebody else, and now she dating you, and you like taking family portraits and shit.
Yeah, I felt dumb as hell, man. I'm sitting there.
That happened to you?
No. I could tell my simp stories. It's okay. It's okay. I have my listen, man. I'm sitting in front of Kmart taking pictures with an Hispanic family with a light skinned baby, looking dumb as hell. Like I'm like, yo, bro. I mean, I had a damn. You know how Prince had that damn blouse on and shit. Like my dumb ass is sitting there wearing that, and like. I'm looking at the black woman, and the man that's taking the picture are staring at me like, "Damn, bro, do you have no shame?" I'm trying to smile. They're like, "Smile, baby." I'm like, then the dad going, "Of course, you're gonna start speaking Spanish," but like, he ain't shit. I'm like, man,
the that stuff I do, good ass pussy to how you doing shit like that.
Man, the stuff I was doing for love, man. The stuff I was simping for love, man. I ain't gonna lie, like I was like, yo, I feel hella stupid, like. And it'll be bad because every time, like, if I said something, they all spoke Hispanic. They start speaking Spanish, so I couldn't talk trash back to them because it was you outnumbered. You first of all, I'm living in a Hispanic trailer park. Everybody speaks Spanish.
Hold on, did you say a Hispanic trailer park?
Yes, an Hispanic trailer park.
Hold on 1 second. God bless him, Lord. Please, in the name of Jesus, forgive him for his sins. He knoweth not what he dideth. Let me shout out to you, do this real quick. Don't worry, it's just Dick Envy, Luke Underwood. Nigga, let's talk about living in a motherfucking Hispanic trailer. How the fuck did you get there, nigga? Why? How? Please, man. Jesus deliver. Oh, I mean, how did this happen, nigga?
I mean, it was like, yo, I was trying to like hook up with girl, and the thing was, I was trying to like get into good with her family, and like she was like, well, my father doesn't feel comfortable with me staying with you, so you have to stay with us. So I'm like, hold up. There's like 6 of y'all staying in one trailer. It's a 3-bedroom trailer. How is this going to work? Where am I going to sleep? She was like, well, I have a mattress that me and you can sleep on with the baby. And I'm like, we can sleep on the mattress. I'm like, this is getting some. I was like, I left from a queen size bed to sleeping on a mattress on the floor. I was like, boy, this is getting some harsh times, man. Like Obama need to step up for us. Like I come a long way. Oshay, where you with?
You got the line.
Oh man, boy, I tell you,
I can't take this shit.
I come a long way, LAR boy. If I would have got what we talk about now, this would have saved me a lot of problem back in the day.
We gotta get you a cape. You a super simp.
Boy, I was simple for hoes, but in them trailer parks.
Okay,
man.
hold on, dog. I've done a lot of things in my life I'm not proud of. I let a fat bitch sit on my face. I actually did that. I almost died. I did a lot. I paid a lot of bitches' phone bills. I fucked a lot of fat bitches, but one thing I don't think I could ever do, and if I would have do it, I don't think I would never I would never admit it. I would die. If I did it, I would like have an avatar, like but you.
I know I ain't gonna hear the end of this.
Hold on, later. No.
It happened, man.
Who's up? How the fuck? Hold on. Why the fuck is somebody calling me? Somebody is calling me right now, nigga. Hold on a second, nigga. How did you actually? I mean, like, what made you say, "Okay, I'm gonna do this shit"? Like, where was you living before that you decided to do this? Like, where was you at, nigga?
I was staying with my mama.
But what made you say?
I mean, I was paying bills at my mama's house.
Than living with my. I would. Okay, what made you say? Okay, there's 6 motherfuckers here to speak Spanish, and she had a baby already, a Spanish baby. I'm gonna stay on the motherfucking mattress with her in this damn trailer park. This is better than that.
It was like, man, when you get tired of eating that damn peyote and paste and fried bread and working at a plantation spraying pesticide. After a while, you got to just wake up and say, I need to go home. Like, I can't do this. Like, Dr. King done march for me. I can go back home. Like, I can't do this shit. Like,
I got actually do it though.
I did it for at least about 2 months.
2 months. What was the? Can you remember what the first day was like? Like day one of sleeping on the motherfucker.
Day one. I was like, okay. So what happened was I was staying with her. And what happened was day one. You know, we had some good sex that before day one, and I get woken up at 4:00 in the morning by her brother. And he was like, come on, we gotta go to work. Like, I was like, wait, I thought I was gonna go out and apply for a job. No, we got you a job. I said, oh, you got me a job? Oh shit, word, how much I'm getting paid? They said you getting paid $9 an hour. And I said, oh, word, what we gonna do? All we gonna do is work at it was a nursery. So I go out there to the nursery, and there's like 80 to 100 Hispanics, and none of them speak English. So her brother's like, shh, you don't talk. You just follow me. And her and all of them are out there. And the women, they go and do their work. They work as, picking the flowers and stuff. The men,
like a nursery, flower nursery. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm out there. I could say I literally was a Mexican for 2 months because I literally sprayed pesticide and everything. I couldn't speak Spanish, but I lived with them, and she was like, her dad always shit taught me. He's like, I'm lazy. I ain't good for nothing. And she could do better. Like, I'm like, hold up. The dude that you saying could do better, he got deported. So I said, all right, baby, do you love me? Like, why? I can get you a job at Dollar General or probably at, Walgreens. Her dad got angry. He was like, no, we stay together as a family. If you're going to be part of this family, you need to be out there working with us. And I was like, oh man, I don't know how long I can do this shit. Like, this is something different.
They made sure you wasn't gonna fuck her on that mattress. That's what they was doing.
Boy, my back was burnt out by the time we got to that mattress. That mattress felt like a damn queen size mattress, man. I was like, yo, bro. She was like, I'm horny. I'm like, man, I'm too tired, man. Like, I gotta get up at 3:00 in the morning. Like, man, the foreman, he's on my ass, and I'm like, I'm too tired to have sex. Like, I don't know how they have the energy to have sex.
But how do you have sex when it's like 17 motherfuckers in the goddamn trailer, though?
All you do is lay to the side and just unzip your pants. And if they back up on you,
hold on. Wait a minute.
That's all you can. You can't really move or make any noise. It's hard, man. And that's hopefully if the kids don't sleep in y'all room with y'all.
So they got nightmares of the old stepdaddy smashing mama on.
That's all you can do, man.
Call the police. All right, hold on, man.
Did you wake up?
Roosevelt Davis, thank you for $1 super chat. My man, Elijah Robinson, awesome. Show Night 11, $5 super chat. This shit is great, dog. If you was gonna do this shit, you could come on whatever the fuck you want to, man. We don't even need a topic or nothing, nigga. We just go talk about your ex life, nigga. Like,
oh no. Man, I'm still trying to she hit me up on Facebook and she said, Joe, you ever miss me? I said, man, I don't miss that mattress, man. And I don't miss that trailer. But they said they moved into a triple wide trailer, so they upgraded.
Wetback Homeboy says, I'm the Wetback Homeboy and I approve this message. LOL, real ass shit. As a Mexican, I've gone through same shit with my baby moms. You're not alone, brother. God damn. Shout out to Tony Davis, man.
And he know the struggle, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Just roll to the side.
Let me that's what I want to know, man. Like, okay, shout out to DJ Ward, man. More stars, same stories too. This is what I want to know, man. Like, okay, when you dating like a non-black woman. Oh, Matty goes, simple to people. What do you think of this story? Matty goes, man, you need to change that girl, man, because he think. All right, look, let me do this, right? What's the difference? Like, BlackmaleTalk, like, okay. When you're dating a non-black woman and her family versus a black woman in their family, which situation tends, like, with all of dysfunctional shit on both ends, what ends up being, like, at the end of the day, the best alternative that you see?
I would honestly say, if I really had to be for real, it was more like when I know that the Hispanic family had their, it was drastically different when it came time to doing stuff. Like they were very straightforward, hands on. Like if there was no like, okay, like in me dating a black girl,
Okay.
it was like you have to bring something to the table. And that's the thing that we have a very dysfunctionally problem. We have a big issue when we date when as black families mix. It's if you don't got nothing to offer, really, they don't really you really no good. Like that's probably why a lot of black men when they get with a girl, like the family will actually like, what does he do? Like what can he bring? Like what can he offer?
Especially
They're gonna ask
Africans.
those questions. But now, if it's something like, say you get in with, um, let's say like me getting with the girl, the Hispanic, and her family worked at a nursery, they put me on like that. Or if I couldn't work there, I believe some of them they worked in landscaping. So they had an intricate thing. There was no way I couldn't be a functioning man in that family because you had to earn your keep as a man. And so the duties of you being a man, like the family never got in. If me and her had a talk, as long as it wasn't something, and yes, I was black, so they really wouldn't so much. I mean, yeah, I was an outsider, but the time, like after the third week, me and her having our talks or private stuff, like they really never got in our business. It was more so like, okay, we're talking about something, you know what I'm saying? If there was an issue, we never really took it to the other family. We never like you if there's an issue with me and me and a black girl got an issue, somehow the whole goddamn family knows the shit before I even got on the phone. But and when I was dealing with the other, like if I dealt with a white girl, which I only dealt with one white girl in my life, like we try to keep that shit behind closed doors, like an OJ Simpson type of shit. Like ain't nobody gonna know that shit unless we told, unless there was a bruise mark, which I mean I never put my hand on nobody, but that's the damn dynamics of when you dating outside your race is that because you're already interracial and you're trying so hard to prove everybody else that you can make it, you really try to keep that shit close knit. But when you're dating black on black, shit, if you fuck up, they judge you straight then and there on your face, like, yo, nigga, you ain't shit. Like my mama was right, or daddy said that, you know what, you were no good. So it's kind of you're already starting at the bottom tier. Now you got to work your way up.
So, question.
Yeah, I don't know if I guess I can. Okay, let's go ahead, LAR. Do you agree with him what he's saying or what?
I don't.
Shout out to Marcus Love for the super chat. Go ahead.
I dated interracially. That's I don't know, but right. I could see that though. I could see it, but something you said, I gotta ask. Did this white and Hispanic, did the white chick and Hispanic chick have to prove themselves to your family?
Hell no. Hell no. They got like the Hispanic girl, my mama treated her like she was like the next best thing, like the coming of Jesus. Like she didn't have shit to prove. Now the white girl, my mom and them, they were very wary of her. They were very wary of her. Like they didn't know, like they didn't trust her with cooking and shit. But that's like a black people thing. But now when it comes to like the Hispanic girl, yeah, they didn't let her cook. They didn't trust her around the cooking and shit. Now the Hispanic girl, the black girls, they were watchful of her. But as far as try the same shit, like if I brought a black girl to the family, they just, okay, what's good? They already take her in. The white and the black, the white and Hispanic chick, they be looking at them like they're outsiders. Like the same cultural stuff that we do amongst each other and shit, like the same fuckery we pull on each other. They didn't try that on them. We would do slick. They would do slick stuff to them, like, mama, why are you going to say that to her? You know she can't say that. Or they'll be waiting for her to say the N-word so they can whoop her ass in spades or some shit. Like, they'll do stuff like that. But, I mean, after a while, like, they're like, oh, I can't wait to have my first mixed baby. I'm like, mama, like, what that mean? Like, mixed baby? Like, whenever I bring home a black girl, you don't be saying that shit. You be like, oh, watch out for her. She can't come in my house. But if it was like my white girl, okay, cool. I like her. She's cute. And that'll be the end of the story. Like my woman, and she's black and Hispanic. They love her ass. They love her more than they love me. They treat me like shit. And they take her and my kids like, because my kids, they're all light skinned and shit. So they love them. Lighter is brighter. So for them, that's how they see it.
And you ain't gotta pull it to the side now because you know what I'm saying, you ain't in the park with her. You kind of half and half now, you know.
Yeah, so it's a very dynamic thing. Like, I mean, think about it. Like every time if you brought somebody to black people, sometimes we look at the standard of bringing somebody else into our families as if that's a upgrade or a social upgrade to us. Oh, guess what? My white son does X, Y, and Z. Okay, I've heard people say that, and I mean,
yeah,
I heard people say that, like, yo, like your white son, like, shit. What about me, mama? Boy, shut your ass up.
I'm gonna just say this at this point. One of the most disturbing things I've seen too many times.
Okay.
Is kids who will be viewed as black, but they mixed, right?
Okay.
Have all this love for their non-black dad that they don't fucking know. In the same neighborhood as people shit on their black dad that they do or don't know.
Get a damn pass.
My dad is Italian. My dad is Asian. My dad. Does your dad even know your fucking name?
That's true. It's a good point.
You know, I don't know why that happens, but I've seen too many kids like that. And they walk around. Yes, I am. You know, I am Tony Soprano's side baby.
Oh my God.
It's like, did your daddy know who you fuck you are? You know, what was that shit? What was that movie with Beyonce in that shit? My daddy was an Italian trick. So I got to be somebody. I seen that shit way too much. I don't know why we had these kids respecting deadbeat non-black dads.
It's like a upcoming. Like I remember this one Jamaican girl that I used to talk to. She would always tell me about her baby daddy, this white dude that never gave a shit about his kid. Never gave a damn about his kid. But then she would always, whenever she get mad, she would always talk shit about how shitty black dudes are. But I'm like, yo, where is this dude at now? Because I'm playing stepdaddy to your kid. And your son keeps talking about a daddy he ain't gonna never come to, he ain't never gonna see. And then I'm like, who is the dude? And her brother was like, oh, that dude be at the pool house every Tuesday and Wednesday night playing the saxophone. I'm like, what? Little Eddie? He knocked her up? Yeah, but she ain't got the courage to go say it. But she was shit on the black dude like we weren't shit, but she never held the same accountability to that white dude.
Kenny G was smooth.
He was smooth as fuck. I should have played saxophone, but I got the girl on the mattress, so you know I fucked up.
Shout out to David Carroll made a video called Words. Well, let me ask you, shout out to Simple to P, Maddie. So about the picture, that is a picture that Maddie has. Yes. Refer truth. I mean, yesterday was Oshay's birthday stuff you haven't given by now. I mean, I'll give right now. And Simple to P, man, the brother gave $200 today. But damn, I'm trying to, let him go live so I can give him some of this money back. Shout out to the P, man. Awesome channel. Let me do this real quick, right? You said something that I can't necessarily say that I can't say that I don't agree or disagree, but I'm kind of like in the middle, right? Of the situation. What's the word I'm looking for?
On the fence?
No,
like
different.
Yeah, I'm kind of like undecided, but I guess it is ambivalent. That's what I'm looking for. Ambivalent, right? Here's what you said. It was dealing with other races, like black women. You're saying that they're going to require more. Like they want to know what you. Shout out to my brother, the Korean $2 super chat. They require more from you, but with respect to like the other race, I think it's absolutely maybe in certain cases. I think like if the woman doesn't necessarily like you or find you necessarily worthy, she's going to require everything from you as far as other things, because if she doesn't feel like, okay, well, you're not that good looking, you're not that tall, then you need to give me another reason why I need to be fucking with you. because there's plenty of niggas that's out there right now. All they gotta do is either look good or sound good or whatever. You know what I mean? Black women, to me, they don't really like. I mean, because in our community, bro, you can get a really good looking woman for really not doing shit. They really have no standard to uphold. Daddy not there, mama just glad. Like, you know, with black people, what do our parents want to know when we have a mate? When you say, "Mama, I want to get married to this girl," what do your mama want to know? Well, do she love Jesus? Is she a Christian?
Yeah.
Do she love you? Your mama don't ever ask you, where does she, you know, what does she really do? What is her educational background? What the mama wants to know is, does she love Jesus? Do she love you? That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
If
that's
she's
what my mom
an
asked my
atheist
wife.
or something like that, it's a problem. Right now, let me just make this point. Same thing with black men. You know, when most women say, "I want to marry this man," what do the parents ask? They don't necessarily ask. Well, daddy might ask, you know, does he have a job? Do he love you? Do he love Jesus? You know what I mean? Other families, other nationalities, what are they going to ask? What is his race? He's black. Even for Africans, right? Those with same color. Nigerians, you know, Caribbeans. What they're going to ask you? What does the nigga do? What is his occupation? And sometimes you can say, "Oh, well, he owns a trucking company." He owns a trucking company. Well, he's not a doctor. He's not an engineer. He's not a lawyer. Like, a lot of people are not even just looking for, you know, other races. They don't care about necessarily moving up because you have money. They're trying to move up into class. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At least other races. They want to know, if you're going to deal with a black man, what is he doing? Oh, he works the union. That's not good enough. He's not accepted here. That's even amongst other foreign blacks. I think that most races are going to require, like, if their daughter comes to a black man, that nigga got to be at the highest tier position. I think most black people, you can get away. Like, that's why black women, I think, date such a variety of men. Black women date like niggas who sell dope, to niggas who like are producers, to niggas who are rappers, to dudes who own businesses. Black women have dated all those type of dudes. I don't think many white women or Asian women have dated like drug dealers that are in their communities. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, what do you think, LAR, in this respect?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they from what I've seen, they can date those guys, but those guys are under the auspices of a business in some ways.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sisters, they do have that, and our families don't have standards.
Zero.
And, yeah, and the crazy part about it is, even when those other families want you to fit a certain standard, half of those families don't fit the standard that they're asking for either.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh, let's talk about that right now. Let's talk about that.
You know, a lot of, it just may be my opinion. When I've seen this, a lot of the families figure like they're going to slave you out to bring them on to come up and not respect you along the way. Mm-hmm. Because you're going to be so busy proving yourself to the family that don't really have shit like that, that you're going to actually drag them along on the come up. Mm-hmm. And, you know, you hold yourself out. You're a sucker for that. The other ones who actually, the families that actually have stuff going on, is different. Because I know, like, I have certain family members that if I take people around them, they might make you feel like shit because they're that accomplished. And we don't, other families, they say that they're accomplished, but we as black people, we don't take people around our family who actually is doing stuff so they can actually get an eye on the people we fucking with. The people we actually respect in our families that actually successful, that actually are smart, that actually can weed out bullshit. We really don't take the people we dating around them. You know, until it's already locked in and they give you that, yeah, you probably been fucked up with this one. Or you got lucky with this one. You know what I'm saying? Because thinking about it, I've got families, lawyers, professors, attorneys, like senators and shit, not senators, representatives, it's hard to get people to fit that standard.
Would you bring your woman around them?
I would, but I don't think it's hard to mix her with those atmospheres of families or family members. You know, because sometimes people are cool with fuckery. Sometimes you don't really know how close somebody is to the fuckery, because a lot of my family that's successful are self-made and they actually come from poverty and poor situations.
Okay.
So what winds up happening is, what if you see somebody successful as shit who really came from the projects? Now your ratchet ain't that cool. Or your excuse to not do as much as you could is not that cool. So it makes them people uncomfortable. And it makes their families uncomfortable. And I've been around the girls like that, whose family look at the old family members like, oh yeah, we're gonna get into this family. I'm gonna get that silverware, I'm gonna get that china up out of that thing. We're gonna ride that car right there. And they can see that shit coming a mile away.
Right.
You know, you got me long-winded. Let me shut my motherfucking ass up.
Let me do this. Shout out to Luke Underwood. Says, I'm a full-time criminal and my in-laws looked the other way. So as long as they have to take care of her. Damn. All right. Guys, do me a favor, like the video. Let me do this real quick before, because I'm not gonna be on too much. It's almost 5 a.m. here polling. Guys, do me a favor. Who has got the ebooks? And by the way, we have the forum up. Brothers, so if you have not, this nigga always says shout me out. Nigga, no. Super chat, motherfucker. Shout your motherfucking out. What up, Ted Randolph? I shout him out. This nigga coming here all the time. Shout me out. Shout me out. Shout me out. You sound like motherfucker Ezel from Friday.
Yeah.
Smokey! Shut your motherfucking ass up, nigga.
Y'all gonna make me go put my mattress on the floor and call some company over. I'm just
man.
He's still throwing it at me.
Oh, man.
I'm just fucking with you. That shit was funny.
Next Christmas, I'm buying you. I'm gonna go steal that mattress back. That was some of my best time. I'm gonna steal that mattress back. I'm gonna send that mattress to you. I'm gonna send that mattress to you. That could be your mattress you lay in front of a fireplace. That mattress brought me luck now.
I'll say this before, like, because I almost still on, but I noticed, like, I have some buddies, right, that they're all married to, like, Nee's married to a Polish woman, and like, he had got his wife pregnant, and you know, he needed to go back to Nigeria and to handle some things, and he's like, you know, I'm coming back, and her family said, if he leaves, this nigga not coming back, right? And he actually came back though, you know. So I know he's went through a lot of shit, you know, dealing with living with, you know, having a wife, you know what I'm saying, of another culture. And you know, I hear a lot of black men talk about this, you know, like, you know, hey, we need to, you know, think about dating other races, man. But from what I've seen, and I live in Europe, I've interacted with a lot of, you know, Africans that are married to non-black women. Like, it's a stress dealing with, you know, that particular family. And that's something, you know, to be honest, I don't know if I'm really at this stage of my life, man, as fucked up as African Americans are, or, you know, blacks are. Man, I think I'll just lay my black ass on the plantation just so I don't have to deal with the other bullshit, man, because the other shit that you may have to deal with, whatever, you know, you're going to deal with some form of, you know, in-house racism. You know, you're going to deal with it, man. You know, I think, like, as black men, you know, we know, like, unless you have, like, let's say situation, you have a woman that's coming from, like, like, let's say she's coming from, like, the Philippines, she's coming from, like, Brazil, and the family wants to get to the United States. Okay, you might not have that problem at that particular time, but yeah, man, I just, for me, like, dealing with another people's family and their culture and the fact that they're not black, I mean, I can pretty much figure niggas out because niggas is the same. But, you know, like, dealing with a motherfucker from Belarus or from Russia or from Poland or something like that, I don't really know, man, if I really can fuck with that. But I don't know, man. Let me ask you this, guys. Anything that you guys wanted to weigh in on in particular?
Oh, we good. We good. Well, one thing
Go ahead.
I know I can't deal with it because I don't want salt and pepper on all my motherfucking food. That stereotype is real. They be the blandest shit ever.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Oh man. All right. Well, guys, let's Black Male Talk, man. Let's let everybody know about your channel because I'm pretty sure after those stories, man, how could you not get some subscribers, nigga, off of that shit?
All right. Thanks guys for allowing me to be on your platform. My name is BlackmaleTalk. You can find me on YouTube. We go on every day. Just about every day, 2 to 3 shows every day. You can also hit us up on Instagram at BlackmaleTalk and also on Twitter at BlackmaleTalk. Just come on. If you ask us a question or you send us a question, we literally do the show on that question that you ask. So we do that for our subscribers. Help us out, shout us out. We usually come in here. We love showing support to any brother. If you got a channel, we do subscribe to your channel and actually support brothers, but we need to support each other because we need all the support that we can get around each other. So I love listening to LAR and I love listening to O'Shea, Sinful P, Mac City. Hey, every time y'all say subscribe. I do believe in brothers supporting each other. That's how we're going to survive. I don't want y'all to sleep on any doggone mattresses like me and suffer it out. My back paid the price, so y'all don't have to suffer it. Learn from me.
Oh
Learn from my
fuck.
mistake. So,
Yo, shout out to Ted Randolph. Feel like you have to lock the family out of your relationship though. Like most black mothers will be waiting for the slip up to say I told you so. That is what they do. My mama do the same shit. Guys, so this is how so basically I ended up not going anywhere on my little 19 day. I kind of worked the whole April. I am trying to take a trip in 2 weeks, so I'm still gonna book that. So I will be this nigga. Eat. I'm gonna Smokey. Every time you ask Smokey,
let me hit,
guys, I want to just take you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
let me hit on something real quick. The thing about it, I want to definitely tell a lot of you brothers, if you are thinking about getting with a black woman, it is possible. A black woman, I mean, I've done it. I mean, a lot of us we've done it. The thing about it, you just got to establish is try not to don't get too involved with her family. You're not in with her family. You're in bed with her. And that's what a lot of us as black men we mess up at. We get too involved with the family and a lot of their fuckery. And that really be screwing you up. If you with the woman, be with the woman, but let her know that, yo, baby, you got with me. And don't be mixing me and our fuckery with their fuckery. That's what gets a lot of people screwed over. So that's going to save you some years of problems and a non-broken up hoopty that still is missing on the road, whatever that car is at. I know it's out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
Um.
I let her brother borrow my car. That shit ain't never came back.
So, guys, I just really, thank you guys for supporting the show. I just want to say one thing too. I know I have a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts. We just had the Negro Manosphere Award. We just got LAR movement, the most improved, most versatile. So got his award shipped out. Now there are some editors' choice awards that are coming out, like best podcast of the Negro Manosphere. My choice was Mac City Limits. So there are going to be a lot of guys still getting some awards. So we just wanted to make sure that they get delivered. People are asking for Black Male Talks link. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Also, guys, this is what I'm trying to do, right? I have a lot of things. The forum, I have ebooks. Here's what I'm trying to do. My comic, the Negro Manosphere comic. I don't think a lot of y'all take that comic serious, man. My Dr.
yeah, I got
Action
you.
comic is like one of the fucking greatest comics of all time, man. So
I'm waiting
for
for you to get on Avengers. I'm waiting for you
That
to get
shit
on
is
there.
hilarious.
yeah, it's pretty
That's
good, man.
what we did on Avengers, goddamn it.
It's pretty good. And then the thing is, uh Ron Will's Patreon is fire. Yeah, it is, man. He's gonna be on our Patreon this month. We have Aaron Clary did a video for us today. So guys, check it out. Good credit, bad credit. Thank you, Natasha. This is what I want to say, man. My comic, Dr. Action, is free, right? I have written 2 new comics. Not one, 2 new comics. I have Dr. Action versus Reverend Do You Wrong. Reverend Do You Wrong is the villain, and I have Dr. Action versus Niggas Lives Matter. So it's like
Wow.
Black Lives Matter, but niggas' lives matter, right? So I have like hella different, different types of comics that I erased some of them before I off the wall, but I have like a lot of different villains. I want to start a Manosphere comic where like everybody creates a superhero, and then it'd be like the Just Us Niggas League comic, and like my character obviously is Dr. Action, right? And then you keep giving away free products though. I know I do it because I like to try to help people. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be trying to really make a bubble off of niggas, man. I try to keep my platform so it's a kind of more of a community thing. Obviously, you need money to do shit, but I like for people to see like when they support the streams and they do stuff like, I do try to build outside of the community with like I'm just not just taking niggas money and just triggering it off on fat bitches. You know what I'm saying? So I like y'all to see like, okay, if you support me, this is what I'm doing, what I said I'm doing. So guys, I just want to thank, everybody. The next thing I'm working on is there will be in the next 2 weeks, I think somewhat of a debate between Alan Roger Curry and Alpha Male Strategies on this channel. I'm underway of Alpha Male Strategy said he would do it. Should men lie to women? So be looking out for that. That's going to be hilarious. I'm pretty sure.
What's it going to be about?
It's going to be going down. That's what it's going to be.
It's going to be a heavyweight.
I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what's it going to be about.
It's going to be shout out to Isaiah Alexis, my brother from another mother. What up? Thank you so much, man. So it's going to be cracking, man. That's going to be good. So guys, we just really appreciate you, man. I really feel like this is like my life's calling to try to, talk about topics that are right, dealing with brothers, working with other brothers that can specialize in these topics. We're really, this is a dying world, and we trying to, entertain and help as many black men as because we don't have a lot of media that speaks for us or speaks to us. So that's what I try to do. And I don't know, that's all I wanted to say. I just want to say, I'm very humbled. I'm thankful for all the guys that's really that's really into what we're doing that listen, because there's so many good content creators on YouTube. Hey, you don't have to be fucking with me, nigga, but you do. So I guess fuck y'all. Haha. But go ahead, man. Let them know BMT again where they can find you at, player.
All right, guys. Guess I'll see y'all guys later. Again, just look me up on BlackmaleTalk, and much love to you guys. All right.
I got let them know they can find you at pimpin'.
You can find me out on YouTube at hit me up at my email at blackbrother123@gmail.com if you got any questions or any topics you want to talk about. Also hit me up on my Twitter at BlackmaleTalk, or you can hit me up on my Instagram at BlackmaleTalk, or of course you can hit me up on YouTube at BMT BlackmaleTalk. I thank you guys. I'm already at 685, so I know you guys are subscribing. Please keep on subscribing to the channel and supporting us. Most of the time, I try to reference y'all to all these brothers out here right now. So please, again, just subscribe to the channel and support your local brothers out here.
All right. And so want to guys, again, thanks so much. Natasha, thanks so much, everybody. LAR, you want to let them know where they can find you at, player?
You can find me at LAR Movement on YouTube, and you can find me this week hating on the Pelicans and hating on the Utah Jazz. Yeah, that's it.
Oh dear. All right, man. So again, thank you guys. Appreciate you. And you'll probably see us or see me tomorrow because I do a stream every fucking day. I ain't got no life. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.